Today we're going to take a look at the Airlift LoadLifter 5000 air helper springs for your rear axle. Now, this is going to have a custom fit design to work with your vehicle. This fits a lot of different vehicles out there, mostly some of your bigger trucks and RVs. To make sure that this is a fit for your vehicle in particular, use our fit guide here at etrailer.com, put in your year, make, and model, and go from there. These are going to be constructed of a two-ply reinforced fabric rubber. They're going to give you these air springs that will help to reduce some of the typical issues that we have whenever we have a loaded down vehicle, things like body roll, sag, and sway side to side. So this is going to cushion your suspension, give you a little bit more of a cushioning effect for whenever you're going over rough terrain, like hitting ruts in the road or any potholes, things like that. And also it helps to make a connection between your axle and your frame to help to reduce that body sway as we go, or the body roll back to side. A lot of RVs will have that problem, especially since they're not really built to have all that weight and that big box on top of that frame, so they tend to kind of sway, and this is going to connect those back together and improve that overall feel. Makes our vehicle feel more secure, safer on the road. Also, if we're experiencing some drop in the back end of our vehicle, it's going to bring that back up. If it's offset to one side, you can adjust these independently so you can get everything leveled out as you need it to be. They're going to be really durable. Again, constructed with that two-ply fabric reinforced rubber. Has these end caps that are made of a Zytel nylon, which is going to be a lighter, stronger, and more corrosion resistant material than steel. A lot of times the end of those are made of steel and they can fail on you. Comes with everything you see here. We'll have our heat shield for our exhaust, so you put this in the closest location to your bag on the passenger side, and you mount this to the exhaust with the two hose clamps there. You just bend out the tabs and then they slide into those hose clamps, and that helps to protect the bag from any melting from the exhaust. And then we'll also have a little shield to go over our 1/4-inch air line, again by the exhaust. We'll have a good length of air hose to get everything connected. Both the Schrader valves are already installed, so you just have to find a place where you want to mount these. I've seen people put them in their gas cap, but a lot of times you'll typically mount those Schrader valves on your back bumper. You can even mount them to two of the holes on your license plate. That's kind of a neat way to do it. If you just widen out the holes that hold your license plate in place, you can replace the bolts with the Schrader valves and then attach all your hardware, and it kind of hides that look, but it's still accessible at the back. We'll have all the rest of our hardware. These are going to be the straps that actually go around the axle and secure the bottom of our air springs to the vehicle. These top brackets mount to the frame. There's no drilling required with these. Everything bolts up into place with pre-existing holes. So it's a fairly easy install to do. You just have to have a little patience in assembling everything and getting it into place. You will have to have your suspension hang whenever you get these in place, and then you'll want to bring that suspension back up, or that back axle back up, to get everything tightened down. Another added benefit to having air springs in our vehicle is that it's going to extend the life of all our OEM suspension components, since we have this other piece that's going to be taking some of the brunt and strain of that road shock. It's just going to make everything else last a little bit longer. Our load leveling capacity with these is going to go up to 5,000 pounds. The thing to keep in mind with that, though, is that it's not going to increase the overall weight carrying capacity with your vehicle. It's not going to make your gross trailer weight any higher than it already is. It just helps to support up to that much weight. So you never want to exceed the manufacturer's recommended weight limit for your vehicle. Our air pressure is adjustable between 5 and 100 psi. This has a lifetime warranty from Airlift, and it is made in the USA. And that's going to do it for our look at the Airlift LoadLifter 5000 air helper springs for the rear axle.